always think of you when spring comes.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lennox Blake, and if you're new here, I am autistic and have ADHD. My channel is a safe place for anybody who's self-diagnosed, is diagnosed, or has a loved one who is autistic. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm just sharing my experiences with you. When it comes to autism, it is not a one-size-fits-all. So let's say your nephew has autism, we're most likely gonna have different traits. So I'm just sharing some of mine or other traits that people I know have. Now, I wanted to make this video today because this is the video that I saw by Samdy Sam that I found out that I was autistic. It kind of gave me the idea. So I watched the video and just resonated with a lot of the traits that she said. And so I just did the research now. So I thought it was a great video to make, and we're going to be going over some traits that maybe you have that are autistic. Now, having one or two of these traits doesn't make you autistic. Don't think so, but when these things consume your life, you'll know it. And if you happen to resonate with some of these, then I would just do your research, talk to your doctor, or reach out to this awesome community that we're building. So please give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And let's jump into today's video. So the number one thing that I hear a lot from everybody else is feeling like an alien, or feeling like you don't fit in, or the weird one, you just don't belong. And that's how I felt my entire life. I just didn't understand why people did things or how they did things, and I just always struggled because I didn't understand why I was so different than everybody that I knew. And going through your life like that, not knowing why you do feel like such an alien, is so hard. And finding out that I was autistic really helped me not feel like that anymore, made me feel like I wasn't alone. And so reaching out to the autistic community has helped so much, and that's why I made this channel, because I wanted all the people out there to have a safe place and make a little community for all of us. Because if y'all have that trait, you know how hard it is to struggle with that feeling of feeling where you don't belong, and you're just a shell of a person, and you don't feel like you even belong on this earth. Number two is problems with executive function. Now, I struggle with this. I have days where I struggle with this really bad. When I know there's things that I need to do, like wash the dishes, do the laundry. Now, my husband, he kind of took over the laundry because it was too much for a family of 5. It's really hard for me to finish those tasks that I know need to be done, and some days I will go to start them and I can't even do them. When there are those tasks where you don't have a lot of interest, they're not fun tasks. This can even be like taking a shower, anything like that. And I also have problems with maintaining healthy habits. Like for other people, taking a shower and doing all those things can be really simple. But for someone with autism, those things are really stressful. So remembering to eat, remembering to drink your water. I can go all day without drinking any water. So I've learned to chug a bottle of water first thing when I wake up, because chances are I will get distracted and I won't have water until like 4 o'clock. Number 3. Now this is one that is really hard for me. Needing a routine and order. So this can be needing like a morning routine, having extreme dislike to a change in your routine, or needing to do your routines and your tasks in a certain order. So this can be like, I have a special morning routine that I do every single day, and if I don't do one of the things in the routine, or I get distracted by a child, it can be really frustrating for me. This also can be, let's say we're driving to town, and in my head, before we even left, I've mapped out the route to the place that we're going, and let's say my husband takes a different road. That can be extremely frustrating to me and can really stress me out. Number 4 is sensory sensitivity. Now this one I struggle with, and my daughter also struggles with. So this could be being a really picky eater because you're really sensitive to all the textures. This could be having, if you hear, that's my daughter in the background. This could be having really sensitive eyes or ears. So for me, I have really sensitive eyes. When I'm in the car, even if it's not sunny, I need my sunglasses and I need the visor down, and my ears are super sensitive. I hear everything. And also, if you've noticed, in every video I wear a black t-shirt because that's what I'm comfortable in. And I prefer these t-shirts. They don't have tags. This could be not liking jeans. I know a lot of people don't like to wear ribbed material. Now, when I was little, I couldn't stand the feeling of ribbed material. Now, not so much. Fuzzy blankets. I love fuzzy blankets until they're washed and there's pilling. I hate pilling. That grosses me out. It makes me cringe. Number 5 is stimming. So stimming is repetitive movements and behaviors. This could be hand flapping, rocking back and forth, twirling your hair. It could be swaying, chewing, picking, which you guys know is one of mine that I absolutely hate that I'm working on. And also, I was just informed that a stim can also be listening to the same song over and over. One of my daughter's stims is saying a certain word or phrase over and over. So right now she says chicken nugget, chicken nugget, chicken nugget, which was, I think, a TikTok that my son saw and he showed it to her. Number 6 is intense interest. So this can be a hobby, a celebrity, it can be a sport. Some of my special interests or obsessions are the show Friends, fitness. When I was younger, I was a dancer and a gymnast, and it just consumes my life, whatever that thing is. Now, this means that you go down every single rabbit hole, you research all the information, it consumes you, like you're just obsessed with this certain interest. Let's say, for example, I have a new special interest and I'm doing all the research, going down all the rabbit holes. I won't eat, I won't drink, I'll lose complete track of time, and I will just get extremely carried away in my special interest. Number 7, which is just so happens to be the video that I made last, is masking. If you don't know what masking it is, it's pretty much acting, putting on a front, like using neurotypical behaviors and acting them out. So this could be like practicing jokes and phrases before you have a certain conversation. It can be mimicking like body and facial gestures. It can be using an accent because other people do. So it's pretty much just like acting, just because you're trying to fit in or trying to seem normal. And that can also be extremely exhausting. Number 8, which I know a lot of us struggle with, is keeping and maintaining eye contact. So this is one that I always struggle with, and I live in the state of Texas where it's extremely disrespectful if you don't make eye contact, and I don't care because it's really actually physically painful for me to keep eye contact. Now I can make it. I will look away like I do with the camera, but I struggle with it. And especially with men, for some reason, it's 10 times worse than if I am talking to a woman. It's a little bit easier for me, but I know a lot of people, and especially all of you who have commented on my past videos, have said that that's something you struggle with as well. Number 9 is social anxiety. I have always had social anxiety. This kind of goes with all the others, like making eye contact, feeling like an alien. It is so hard to be in a social situation. I would say I'm fairly good with one-on-one, even though I still have to mask, but group settings stress me out. And if I know that, let's say next Saturday, I'm gonna have to go to a party or be in a group setting, whatever that looks like, as soon as I know I have to go to that event, I will stress the entire time, and I will be so worked up that sometimes I actually get physically sick because I'm so stressed. I don't know what it is about groups, but I cannot do it. I don't know what to say. I don't know when to chime in. Usually I just sit there by myself. Group settings are really hard. And I've met people, like I met somebody about a month ago, and she's like, I would have no idea that you're autistic. You're like slightly autistic. And it made me laugh, and I swear I'm gonna put that on a shirt someday and sell it as merch because that's just hilarious. But she's like, you seem so outgoing with me. And I'm like, yeah, because it's just me and you. Like, it's so much easier. But as soon as you put me in a group setting, I'm quiet. I shut down. I do not it creates so much anxiety in me. So number 10, the last one that I'm going to share with you guys today is having extremely high or extremely low pain tolerance. So for me personally, I have an extremely low pain tolerance. And my daughter, who's 2.5, she has a low pain tolerance as well. And my 1-year-old, who I'm pretty sure will be on the spectrum, she actually has a really high pain tolerance. Now, I don't know how I had 3 kids. I think it's because I'm so in tune with my body and my senses that I feel everything. I have a really low pain tolerance. Now, if I am in front of other people, I can mask it, but not for very long. My youngest, who I believe is on the spectrum as well, I mean, she'll bonk her head and all these things, they look so painful, and it's like it never bothered her at all. Like, it's crazy the difference between my 1-year-old and my 2.5-year-old. Their pain tolerances are really different. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. It was just something that I felt that I should post because I'm really trying to make a community for all of us. And after seeing that video that I'll have linked in the description, it completely changed my life. Obviously, it has really helped me so much and my family finding out that I was autistic. If you guys liked today's video and you guys want to see more, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. If you guys have any ideas for some future videos, please comment them below. I love hearing from you guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up